Mercurius, and Jackson Willich. Gentlemen, congratulations on your victory. Coach, we'll start with an opening statement from you.
Yeah, I thought Xander went out and was really calm in the first inning, made some really good pitches. We come in and big hit to start the game, and then another trying to move a guy over, hit by pitch, and Dayton, and I don't know what happened. They get second and third and hits ground ball short, I believe, and then Jackson got a big hit, and it really settled Xander down where he can just pitch and make it one pitch at a time. And the momentum kind of shifted there a little bit. They hit a big home run. They hit another big home run. Really tough lineup, really hard to navigate through that lineup. It's really deep. Of course, they're a really good team. And it shows you what kind of character and what kind of warrior, I don't know how to say his name, Caden is, Aoki. I mean, he stayed in the game. I mean, that shows you a lot when he throws 31 pitches in the first. It shows you what he was really about. And, I mean, you could tell the guy, he's war-ridden and pitched in some big games, really calm, making pitches. And I'm really just proud of our team for getting some big hits at the right time, and Xander really throwing, and Cleveland coming in and just trusting the process and taking it one pitch at a time. And really proud of these guys.
We're going to open it up to questions for the student athletes.
Aaron Pitt, you in baseball. Xander, your fourth start of the year, right? You're in the College World Series. You just shut down probably the best offense in the country. I mean, what has enabled you to pitch your best at this time of the year, this stage? Like, how have you been able to make this leap that you've made down the stretch?
The guy sitting right next to me, Skip Johnson. He's been great. He's been helping me every single day, just becoming better, and that's all I can do, and that's all I can help or can ask for. My teammates putting up runs in the first inning, helping me out, and just can't do it without my teammates,
Andrew Riddell, College Baseball Central. Jackson, you had success against Caden tonight. What were you seeing out of the hand against him?
Yeah, I mean, we had a really good approach going into the game from both of our hitting coaches, and I feel like we had a really good sense of what he liked to use and what counts. And then I think all three of my hits were in two-strike counts, so I feel like I was really good in my two-strike approach, really able to back the ball up and just stay consistent with that line drive up the middle approach, and I feel like I was able to have some success against all three of his pitches.
Eddie Radosevich, Soonerscoop.com. Xander, what was the conversation like in between the 7th and 8th to go back out there? Did you have to talk your way into getting back out there? And what was the 9th inning like, just watching Jackson work with the traffic that he had there?
All I said was just kept pounding my chest, just telling him I'm good. And, I honestly felt amazing. I mean, I guess I heard my velo dropped at the end, but, I mean, I felt amazing. I just kept pitching with conviction and just trusted all my stuff.
And what was
the ninth inning? The ninth inning, it was great. I mean, I was top step, just watching Cleve do his work. Keep talking to him, keep just just help him out, give him some synergy, and just watching him pitch, go do what he's do. Go do what he does.
Murray Evans, Lawton Constitution for Jackson. I noticed you pointed to the sky as you were coming around third base. Did that have anything to do with your great-grandfather?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to give all glory to God when I'm out there on the baseball field. I'm not playing for myself or playing
Amen.
for anyone on this earth, honestly. I'm out there to glorify the Lord and to play for Him, and I feel like He helped me do one of the hardest things to do in sports in the first inning, and I just wanted to say thank you and to give all glory to Him.
Jackson, kind of follow up on a question that was just asked to Xander about, Cleveland and the 8th and 9th and how he kind of gritted through those 2 innings and, ends with getting the best hitter in the country out to kind of win that game. What was kind of your reaction, and what were you kind of I mean, there was a lot of talk, as he turned around and did stuff, so curious what the conversation was there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out there at shortstop just trying to make those guys calm down because I know they get amped up. I know they want to make pitches. They want to throw at 96 miles an hour, and I feel like when they look back at me for that 2 seconds, they need to see somebody that's calm and collected, and no matter how big of a situation is, they need to see somebody that's focused on the next pitch, and that's kind of my thing I try to relay to them, and that's what I tried to relay to him in Cleveland all night was just like, breathe. This pitch is all that matters. It doesn't matter. Like, he thought he punched a guy out. That doesn't matter anymore. Just breathe and execute this pitch.
Yeah, for Xander and Jackson, what does it mean for you guys to leave the field and you see Brent Venables and all the other OU coaches traveled up here to support you guys?
Okay. It just shows the support that OU has. We're a family. We stick to that as a team, and we stick to it as a program, and we stick to it as a school. OU is a great school, and all of our sports stick together. We're all athletes. We all go through the same struggles, and we're just happy to have coaches that coach other sports be here and giving us some synergy and love.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to see all those guys come out and support us. And I mean, Brent talked to us for a second, and I'm gonna be honest, he had me ready to go play linebacker, ready to run through a wall. So he's pretty good at what he does.
Josh Calloway, Sooners Illustrated. Jackson, obviously you're a guy who stepped right in as a freshman a couple years ago, played a big role. Are you able to put into context what Xander has done and Cord, these guys stepping right in on the mound, different craft, but I'm sure you can appreciate what they've done as true freshmen here in Omaha?
Yeah. I mean, it's tough as a freshman. You come in and it's a big jump, one of the biggest jumps in sports from high school baseball to college baseball. And I feel like a lot of people don't really realize that, but especially for them to do it in the SEC this year, it's really tough. So to be able to just kind of take it one day at a time, one pitch at a time, and to be able to slow everything down and realize that all that matters is the task at hand. And I feel like they've done a really good job at that. And because of that, they've had a lot of success.
Taking one more for the student athletes.
Nick Hathcote, College Baseball Insiders. This can be for either of you. That pickoff play seemed to take away a lot of momentum from Georgia in the middle of the game. Was that something that was pre-planned before the game because it seemed like it was a scouting report thing, or was that something just in the moment?
I'll get it. I mean, I feel like I kind of saw the way he was taking his lead. The first pitch he was on second, he was doing a 5-step lead, and on his 5th step he still had his chest facing third, and he went 0-1. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it with an 0-1 count, but if he throws a ball here, we're going to run a pick. And he threw a changeup in the dirt, and I'm like, man, now's the time, now's the opportunity. So we ran a quick pick, and I feel like all the times that nobody wants to work on that in the fall when it's 100 degrees and everybody's complaining that we have to do team defense for 45 minutes, it all came together in that one play.
Amen. Yeah.
Xander, Jackson, we appreciate your guys' time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Boomer.
We're going to open it up to questions for Coach.
Mark Garland, just baseball media. Coach, we talk a lot about pitching and defense this time of the year. That was one of the cleanest games I've seen you guys play all year. Anything you want to talk about the freshmen going out there and taking care of business for you?
Yeah, I mean, I really thought he stayed in the process one pitch at a time. I mean, he executed pitches when he had to execute pitches. I thought Dayton, did a great job, would switch back and forth, calling pitches and talking between innings and some of the things that we're talking about. I mean, it was really good that those guys behind him played really good defense. Was huge. Matter of fact, I really thought that us taking the momentum and keeping the momentum helped a lot. The big pickoff, just like what he's talked about, sometimes it gets monotonous in practice when you have to work on details, and that was just a detail that we work on. And sometimes it never works, sometimes it works, and it worked which was in a big moment, which they wasn't afraid to use it. That's the thing I was excited about. They wasn't afraid to use it. Most time, people are afraid to do the things that they practice, and why do we practice? I mean, to have the courage to do that. Eddie, you been sliding out there? Huh? You been sliding out there? No. All right. You got dirt all over. You look like you've been sliding. Yeah, good.
It's the greatest press box on dirt, I think.
Yeah.
Ken Segura, Atlanta Journal-Constitution. I want to ask you about two different moments. The top of the 8th, Wynn hits that shot to right. Mm-hmm. Kind of what was going through your mind, and then the last batter of the game, the player of the year, he can finish it for them or put them in the lead. Kind of what was going through your mind, and what was that feeling like?
Well, I just got through telling Britt, I said, tell yourself what you want to happen, not what you want to happen. And you try to picture you're in the pitch with them. I mean, if you're a pitching coach, you're in the pitch with them. And you might not be pitching it. You try to use your visualization to help you get through it too. It might be weird for some people in here, but that's what I do a lot. And really, I thank Jesus. I mean, really, I went to the mound, and with man on first and second, I said, hey, Jackson, I know he's a real religious young man. I love Jesus too, but I just said, hey, man, he's with you. This guy's hit balls on the pull side, and he's going to maybe hit a double play. I'm trying to paint a picture so he can visualize in his mind what could happen, an outcome. And, I mean, Jackson's a really good player. I mean, you can tell he is the player of the year. There's no doubt about that. And that's why it's called baseball. You know, he missed a pitch and popped it straight up. Just missed it. He could have hit it 9 miles like he hit the other one. And glad that it happened, you know, and really proud of our guys for having the courage to execute the pitch. It's the guy that's willing to fail in the moment, that had the courage to fail, that ends up succeeding in a game. I don't know what it is about the spirit of baseball, but that's what happens.
And the wind shot, did you have a sense it might go that far? Or?
No, I didn't. I had no clue if it would go that far. All I knew was the ball was jumping out. I don't know if the wind was blowing out when it started, or they put new baseballs, or we had new bats. I mean, the balls were jumping out of there today. I hadn't seen that park play like that since I've been. I mean, I only been here 3 times. I haven't never seen it play like that, and it was a pretty surreal moment.
Andrew Idell, College Baseball Central coach. Obviously, you have Xander's brother, LJ. Just talk about the progression you've seen from both Xander and LJ throughout their time here at Oklahoma.
Yeah. So we get LJ. We signed. We saw me and Reggie, and we went to the area code games and saw Xander, and he reminded me a lot of the right-handed pitcher that pitched at Duke, Stroman. He reminded me a lot of Stroman. I mean, he had great stuff. He's a little bitty guy, had a big arm. He wasn't afraid of the moment. And then, you know, we get him signed, and we sign LJ, and we kind of make an overhaul a little bit with LJ. He was a sinker baller. We started working on him backspinning the baseball. We knew he had a plus weapon, and we started him early in the year, and he throws good. And then he kind of gets hit in the mouth. I think it's really from him being tired, but their work ethic never backed away. I mean, we talk about the process of, you know, the mental game a lot. I mean, I learned it when I was with Ken Revisa and Coach Garrido and Coach Harmon at the University of Texas. And you have to practice those moments, and you have to practice taking a breath. And we have things that we do in practice to help them do that. And I can't thank them enough for staying with the process. I mean, it's easy for us to talk about one pitch at a time. It's really hard to live, because the game wants you wants you to take it away from it. The guy, you know, you make a quality pitch and he hits it off the end of the bat, and it flares over a guy. You got to get to the next pitch. You can't dwell on that pitch, and that's the good ones can do that. And really, the game is about just throwing the ball to the target, because that's the only thing you can control. I mean, I know it's a lot of cliches, but I'm just telling you it's the truth.
Jake McKeever, College Baseball Central coach. Jackson Cleveland's on his 4th school in 4 years. It feels like as the season's kind of progressed that you've gone to him more. It's rare when these 5th years kind of make those big jumps. So what have you seen out of him from the last few weeks?
Well, he works extremely hard, number one. And I think I know his girlfriend's dad. That's how we in Bonneau found out about him, and he called. He played at Angelina when I was a head coach at Angelina or somewhere like that when I played at when I was head coach at Navarro. And so we get him in. You could tell he was really mature. His dad's a school teacher. I mean, it's he goes about his business the right way. He goes about his work that right way. It's four schools in 4 years, but he landed at the right one at the right time, and really proud of him for that. And for him to have the courage to do that, like last week, he throws 2 weeks ago, he throws 40 pitches, and one day, and he comes to me that morning at breakfast. He goes, "Hey, I'm good, man. I want the ball. You know, there'll be guys that maybe give him a chance to play professional baseball. Who knows? But he's really pitching for his teammates. And when something happens like that, and he's selfless and he wants to pitch for his teammates, that's what we're in coaching about. That's what we're playing for. We're trying to teach these young men to be selfless people."
Take Aaron.
Aaron Fitt, D1 Baseball. Coach, following up on Xander, missed a lot of bats with fastball today. Wes talked about his fastball command being a key part of it. Just trying to make sense of how his guy in his 4th career start is doing this against that lineup in Omaha. Does the fastball development have a lot to do with it, or what else have you seen over the last 4 or 5 weeks?
Maybe it's my fault, Aaron. I try to go with a certain rotation at the beginning of the year, and I saw it in the fall. He's a tough kid in tough moments, and just trying to get those guys along. When I was at the University of Texas, I threw Taylor Youngman, Dick Hauser Award winner, out of the bullpen when he was a freshman, and then started starting him too. And I think the thing with me and Xander is he's just a tough kid, and to play in these things right here, you got to be tough kids. You got to be tough teams. There's not one team that been in this whole World Series that ain't tough. Alabama to Ole Miss to Troy, all those guys got tough kids. They got war-ridden kids on there. They play for each other. That's why they're here. That's why they're one of the 8 that are still here. And I'm really proud of him. His fastball command's been there for a while. And our strength coach and our trainer, they helped him get better and better and better in our development program to tick his velocity up. He's been up to 99 miles an hour this year. And so I still think that in that game today, we're talking about it. I know he pitched a great game. He rushed some pitches, he rushed some pitches where he tried to make them swing and miss instead of executing a pitch. And that's the thing we learned from it. He just executed. And I'll give him 24 hours when we go to practice, and I'll say, hey, man, execute the pitch, work hard in between innings, because a lot of times guys get in between innings, they'll throw it, 88, 89, all of a sudden a hitter gets in there and they want to go 95 and they get out of control. And it's about being in control all the time if you can. It's easy to talk about, it's hard to live.
We're going to take 2 more for Coach.
Eddie Rodosevich, SoonerScoop.com. I don't know how I'm so dirty. Just in terms of what this run's meant to you, just as a coach and being around these guys every day, can you put into words just being a game or a win away now from getting back to a championship series?
Eddie, you want to try to make me cry or something? And what's going on?
No.
I'm just thankful, man. I'm thankful for our coaches, what they've done. I'm thankful for our administration. I'm thankful for all those coaches being there. That's what we talk about. When I was hired from Greg Tipton and Joe C., when I got the job, I felt after a year or 2 years I was here, I felt like it was a family-owned business. That's what being an Oklahoma Sooner is. And there's never, you see it, man. You can feel it. You can feel those kids. And when they decided to do it and be selfless in a world that's really selfish, in this world we're living in now, it's pretty amazing. 20 years from now, when they're come back for a football game and they're drinking beer, they're not going to say, hey, man, you remember that pitch that guy threw? It doesn't matter if a guy is a equipment manager. It doesn't matter if a guy's the best pitcher or the best player. It just matters if he's a great teammate or not, because that's what really matters. And the dugout, I'm telling you guys, the dugout has really helped those guys, and I can't talk enough about them.
Take 1 more right up front.
Josh Calloway, Sooners Illustrated. Skip, just one more quick one on the game tonight. After the pickoff, Brock hits the home run in the bottom half of that inning. That ended up being the difference in the game. Obviously, just how important that was to get that run right back, and just how good Brock has been in general throughout.
That was huge. We talk about winning innings, and we tied that inning. They hit a home run. We came in and hit a home run to take it up another run. But we talk about just trying to win innings, and I thought it was really good. Aoki, man, he made some big pitches in that game. I'm telling you, big pitches. It could have went either way. You can sit there and say he lost the game, but really he probably won the game. You look at it, you had to be a winner-loss, because that guy threw 115 pitches, and he didn't walk anybody. We walked 3, and so he just kept throwing it in there and throwing it in there, and he stuck by his process, which it was really fun to watch. It was kind of in a world that the ball was just jumping out of that place. I'm telling you, it was jumping.
Coach, thanks for your time. Mark,
Thank
you.
you.
This press
Hey, Eddie,
conference.
if you bring your shorts over, I'll get Tyler to wash them for you.